It was only 2 generations ago that your humble ancestor oversaw the extension of our long defensive wall at the remote site of Sajuuk. Since that time, the spread of Buddhism has taken hold in the empire's capital of Luoyang. The new regent, young Emperor Huangdi, wishes to make use of your immeasurable talents. He has decreed that an impressive temple complex be built here in the capital of Luoyang, and that Buddhist shrines and pagodas be added to the city's wards so that our citizens may pay proper homage to Guanyin, the great Buddhist bodhisattva. The loyal citizens of Sajuuk will no doubt be glad to trade quantities of stone for more wood, silk, and a useful new commodity, paper. This marvelous new invention can now be made through process of soaking, pulping, and drying hemp. The tax collectors are already making noises about the usefulness of paper and its superiority over the halves of wood they had been recording their debits and credits on. Now all they want is paper. Make sure they have it in good supply, or our city's finances will suffer.
Yeah, they will, and you'll want to make sure they don't suffer in this one. Hey guys, welcome back to the final mission of the Han Dynasty. We're returning to Luoyang with 5 goals. This is the first mission where we've had so many goals. So, got to build a temple complex, produce 24 reams of paper in 1 year. That's actually really easy. 8 menagerie animals, 42 months of heroes, and a treasure of 85,000. Now, you'll remember 2 of these goals when I did Luoyang before. Let's go to the city and pause, because we've got the city as we have it. And as you can see, we start with 97,717 strings of cash. Let me just lower this to the right speed. So if we go to the goals, we've already done 2. 8 menagerie animals and a treasure goal of 85,000. So we don't have to worry too much about that. So the other goals is just build a monument, keep the heroes in the city for a while, and produce some paper. So we just unpause a second, just to make sure all the animations are running. Yeah, these tax offices and all that will stop working as soon as you, and for some reason the buildings aren't working properly. Oh, there's the tribute for Fuzhou that we had before. Anyway, all the tax collectors and Confucian academies in your city, basically any building that required wood when you first did this city, will stop working because they want paper. The Confucian academies in particular will keep running for a bit, but they'll need paper eventually. So what we're going to do is, first off, since we've got plenty of hemp, we don't need to worry about that. We're going to set this to accept paper. Where is it? It's right at the bottom. 24. The workshops for making paper are in the thingy button, the artisans, a paper maker. So let's put down. We've actually got plenty of space for this. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 paper makers to meet the goal. So that's that. Forces are building up as they should be. I'm not really sure what else we have to do. And I think if we check our food types, we've got cabbage and millet and no fishing. Okay, so I thought fishing was going to come up, but it's not. It might be on a previous version that you got fishing, or maybe it's just an error in the guide that I saw. So let's unpause. Oh no, we can put down 2 cabbage. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, oh, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm right clicking the wrong button. There. And we'll put 2 cabbage, we'll get rid of salt, stop importing salt, we don't need that. Let's fill this with cabbage. And let's stop importing all the salt because we don't need it anymore. Let's unpause. Now, I've got to tell you, I mentioned this when I was first doing the mission. If you don't complete this mission within 5 years, there's a very devastating earthquake. So I'm going to try and complete this city, this mission, as quickly as I can, so that by the time that the earthquake happens, or before that, I've already completed the mission. We're going to continue importing the hemp as before, the millet from Yin. We're not going to put millet farms down for that, says workers. Now let's go ahead and scout out a site for this temple complex. It's huge, as you might expect. Let's just put it straight there, and put plenty of stuff down this side. Let's put down, let's just clear some of these trees first by recentering the map. Like so. Let's put down this to accept wood, because we still need wood for that. Jiayuguan is our trading post, and we need to import stone from them, so we're just going to go ahead and do that straight away. I'm not going to bother exporting anything to them. The paper's just going to go straight into the city supply and just get used up. So I'm going to have to obviously... this won't work because I need to probably delete it maybe. I'm not sure, we'll see. Hopefully these paper makers will just make as much paper as they can. I might just stockpile paper for a bit and then just give it straight out as soon as it's got to the goal. So we've got the monument to build. I need to put some carpenter skills, obviously. I might as well unpause this. 1, 2, 3 carpenters. A couple of masons. Let's set the wage rate back up to normal to get the workers. Let's put down a couple of labourers' camps. I can only put down 1 for some reason, that's weird. Let's put down 1, 2. I'm going to delete that Mason Guild just there and replace it with that. Jiayuguan becomes an ally automatically in trades, so that's okay. They were already trading with us anyway, but never mind. They sell us steel and we can sell them paper, which we're not actually going to do. Does any of our other cities buy paper? Does Yin buy paper? No, okay, fine. So I'm not really going to bother with doing anything else because the city is pretty much stable. I just need to get plenty of workers to do this particular monument. So what are they waiting for? 5 stacks of wood. Let's quickly get the logging sheds down, making plenty of wood and all that. So I'm going to let the hemp go into this. So this will get pretty much ready straight away. I'm going to set this to high. It's the best idea in my opinion to get them running at full efficiency from the start.
Okay.
And if I need to, I can just put down houses, I suppose. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 more houses, and that'll boost the worker supply, and then we'll be able to lower the wage rate a bit. So, as I said, we've already got most of the other goals. We've already got our menagerie animals and our treasury goal. So now what I'm going to try and do is get Ziwamu in here, who is now here. Guanyin is a Buddhist hero. You do get Buddhism buildings in this mission. It acts basically as an alternative to Daoism if you don't want to provide Daoist access because you don't have the feng shui for it. And it works basically the same way, but I'm not going to provide Buddhism anywhere in this city because from the next mission onward it's probably better to do it then. So I'll let this run. Once these start to stabilise, the monument will continue at a pretty much stable rate. I'm going to try and get Ziwanmu in the city, and I'll come back in near the end of the year unless anything happens. I'm pretty sure something happens, but I'm not too sure. Let's just stockpile paper so they don't try to deliver it to the city. We don't need taxation right now. I might have to destroy this Confucian Academy later, and I'm going to destroy the 2 woodcutters I had here and here because we don't need them. And I'll come back in a bit later, just near the end of the year, to see if our paper goal has been reached. Hopefully it has. Okay, the year change is almost about to happen. Have we made enough paper? We need this to get up to 24, and then we'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it will. 1 more bit of paper has to come in, and then that'll be it. But I'm not sure we'll reach it. I hope we can, because if we've just made 23, I'm going to be pretty upset by that, because hopefully we've made enough. But I don't think we will. The monument's coming on well. Ziwamu's in the city, that's good. The monument's coming on quite well. We've got 4 or 42 months, that's quite a long time we're going to have to wait. And we've not got that long to go either. This doesn't work, I'll just unstockpile the paper if I have to. Let's see, have we produced? No, we produced 23. Okay, fine. That's not too difficult a goal. So let's just stop the stockpile of paper just to get it into the system. Tribute paid, fine.
Confucius says.
Now, I think we had to destroy all of the buildings, but no, they're registering properly. When I first played this continuous mission, I had to go around destroying all the tax collectors because they were stuck accepting wood, which wasn't helpful at all. I've got plenty of people in the city now. This panda's stuck, I think. Oh no, he's just going to walk through all the buildings. Okay, fine. The cabbages are going to get into the system very well because there's still salt present in this warehouse, so they have to clear that out before it'll sort itself out. We're getting plenty of labourers getting in here, which is good. How's our god doing? She's happy. Let's keep her in the city a bit longer by giving her 10 paper. That'll get her to exalted. It's a kind of a waste, but never mind. So there isn't really much to do except wait for the monument to complete and produce 24 reams of paper, which I'm pretty sure we should be able to do this time around, so the paper will last longer. So again, I'll let this run. I'll do my best to keep Ziwan in here. It looks as if I'm going to have no trouble meeting the goals, so where's the Masons Guild? I'm going to put down a second one of these if I can fit it in. Oh, I can just fit it in just there, so it's okay. Still got a perfect harmony. So I'll let this run, and I'll come back in at the end of the year to see if we've met the paper goal. Oh, Jiayuguan needs paper. I was just about to cut it off there, but I'm pretty sure I did. So you've only got 2 months, so obviously they're telling you to try and get it done as quickly as possible. There you go, there's 8 reams of paper. Basically, I didn't really explain it. Buddhist buildings basically work in the same way as Daoism. You've got a Buddhist shrine to provide the basic coverage, and a pagoda is to defend like a temple that is used to summon it. You have to be near rock, so this is quite a difficult building to place in my opinion, but you can do it just like you've done with the other stuff as well, where you can just have it. Oh, we've got some houses devolving because we've not got access to the ancestral shrine for some weird old reason. Let's boost this to very high to keep them in, and I'll come back in, yeah, as I said, I'll come back in at the end of the year to see if we've made enough paper. So I've replaced these Confucian academies so they can get paper. Now I'm almost certain that we've met the paper goal already. Now I'm just still giving away stuff to Ziwan to keep her here so the monument can complete quicker. I'm going to give her ceramics. Let's give her 20 ceramics. I'll keep her exalted, and then the next homage gift I give to Shenron to keep him from getting any more upset. Ziwan being in the city, as I've said, keeps the monument going quicker. So let's see, have we met the goal? I'm pretty sure we met the goal for at least the whatever it's called. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. The paper goal lies. Let's see, come on. 29, there we go. So now all we have to do is wait for the balance of heroes and the temples. So, yep. This is going to be a really short video. I'm not going to make this excessively long. There's the tribute from Fujo. Now, I did mention this, but when a tax collector, that didn't sound right. When the tax office gets paper, it actually provides more money for the city. So, it's actually better to have paper. At this point in the game now, you cannot give wood to tax collectors. It has to be paper. Usually what I'll find is like if I just put down 1 or 2 paper makers, that's enough for the whole city. Maybe just a bit too much. So you don't really need to worry about paper overproduction. It's only for this mission where you kind of need to spam out paper makers. Otherwise, the gods will get upset. Let's give paper to Shenron. He's happy. That's fine. So I'll let this run and I'll come back in when the temple complex is complete. Well, for an extra from Jiayuguan wants to enter the city and he wants to give me some hemp. How nice. Yeah, they went philanthropic. However, we've got all the stone that we need, so I'm just going to stop importing it because we don't need it. So the monument is going to be completed rather quickly, and I just hope I can reach the next 20 months without getting anywhere near this earthquake, because that would be nasty if I can't. I did notice when I was playing back the video for the previous Luoyang that I'm missing a few spies that are stealing stuff, which wasn't helpful in the slightest, but who cares. Let's see, can I get rid of some of the hemp? Let's keep Ziwan in here with 20 hemp. She's joyful. How nice. I'm going to keep giving away the hemp until it's gone. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to possibly put down another one or forgo that particular gift, which will not be good. But never mind. So only another few more maces to get around that one and they'll be fine. I'll just skip ahead to once the monument is done. And there we go. Temple complex complete in 3 years. That's pretty good actually. So it was only just a basic temple complex, but that's okay. So now all I have to do is wait 16 months, which will mean we'll finish before that earthquake, which is perfect. So I'll let this run, and I'll come back in when the Months of Heroes goal has been reached. Or just about to be reached, that is. Right, so we've only got a few months to go. I almost lost Ziwan because I didn't really want to get Luoyang or someone in the city because it might as well just be better to keep her in. So I've expanded the wood industry simply to sell it off to Jiayuguan because I couldn't be arsed doing anything else with it. I could be arsed destroying it and losing a bunch of people because of high unemployment, so I just decided, let's just make an export industry out of wood. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I've already met all the other goals, so we've just got 3 months to go, and then we'll be done with this mission. Then 2 months, so this will complete by the end of March, I think. I hope. We're making plenty of paper. In fact, I'm just going to consider giving paper to the gods. Let's give her 5 leaves, which is joyful, that's nice. Nobody else buys paper, I think, in this mission apart from Jiayu Guan. Let's just have a quick look. I'm pretty sure they don't, because the trading options don't usually change. There's one mission where trading opportunities change, but I'll go on to talk about that in another video, because that'll be quite some time later. We have got a massive military force, and I was actually giving some lacquerware away just to get rid of it. I'm making money mostly from taxation rather than exporting anything, because I know I'm exporting, but there's hardly enough being made to justify it really. So most of the money I make is really from taxation of paper, which is far better. New Year celebrate it, but it might get rid of some of that salt actually, but it doesn't. Never mind. Right, 1 month and then we'll be done with this mission. We completed this in 4 years. You can complete it probably in about that length of time. You can't really complete it any faster simply because of the monument and all that stuff. I would have probably completed it a year early if I had got all the paper done with it quicker, and then I didn't have to worry about it. I think it would have taken the same length of time really. But I think that's the end of the Han Dynasty. Yes it is, I did see that, didn't I? So I hope you've enjoyed this set of videos for the Han Dynasty. Next time we're going to Sui Tang, a combined dynasty. I'll talk about that in a minute.
Luoyang's beautiful new temple complex provides its citizens an ideal place to worship and meditate, and the city has been justly rewarded by many blessings. Speaking of rewards, the emperor is quite pleased with his impressive menagerie, although some of the animals' squawks are keeping him awake at nights.
Yep, they are. Well, that's done with the Han Dynasty. Let's proceed.
The Han Dynasty has truly been a glorious time for Chinese people and the development of their culture. Heroic leaders and great cities have flourished, but like all good things, it has at long last come to an end. In the year 184, the revolt of the Yellow Turbans, a band of rebels 300,000 strong, was crushed only after much bloodshed. A short 5 years later, however, palace eunuchs murdered an imperial general and took the emperor hostage. The subsequent massacre of the eunuchs was inevitable, but with their passing, the effectiveness of the dynasty was at an end. Finally, the year 220 witnessed the abdication of Xiandi, the last Han emperor. With it, the empire has been split into 3 kingdoms, each claiming to be a legitimate heir to the Han throne.
Yep, and I'm just going to click new campaign to get rid of that annoying music because it does get annoying. So that's it done with the Han Dynasty. And in the next video, we're going to head on to the Sui Tang Dynasties. Yes, I know it says that. It's basically meaning that the next 2 dynasties are so short that they've been compiled into one. So we start in the Sui Dynasty in the next video. Then we move on to the Tang Dynasty. So there's about 4 missions or so, and it's basically more of the same, and we kind of build upon what we've learned. But the main thing, we finally get the highest level common housing. Finally, we certainly decide to build larger cities. So in the next video, we'll head into the first mission of the Sui Dynasty. And I believe it's the reconstruction of Chang'an. So thanks for watching, see you in the next video guys, bye now.